Good morning, students. Today we are supposed to start the second chapter in the book, that is the physical features of India. What is we understand by the word physical features? Physical features are the different landforms These are the different types of landforms which are called the physical features. Landforms like the land bodies, it means the mountain, the plain, the plateau, and the valleys, islands, and many other forms. Land is found in different forms. Somewhere it is plain, somewhere it is mountainous, somewhere it is a plateau, somewhere it is a valley, somewhere it is an island. We have different forms of land, and as we study the physical features, we study these landforms. Everyone is familiar with the landforms of the area in which he lives. Just like we live in plain area, so we are very familiar with the plain stretched land. Just like the people of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar who live in the plain area, they are very much aware about that. If you go to the mountainous area of northeast, northern India, in those areas the mountains are common. So people in those areas are very much aware about the mountainous landforms. If you go to the Andaman Nicobar or the Lakshadweep Island, the people of that area are very much aware about the islands, but they are not that much aware about the mountainous area because they live on islands. So it depends on which area you live, because every region, every area has special characteristic of land in which the people lives. Just like if you are living in a plain area, you have a stretched land. If you are living in a mountainous area, you will find the high hilly region, rugged terrain, and mountains and valleys. These will be the common features of your area. If you live in islands, you will find that wherever you go, you are getting a boundary covered by water. So if you live in desert area, that is another physical feature. If you live in desert area, you will see that everywhere you will find the dust, the coarser soil. See, these are the different types of physical features, and by all these the land has been formed. When we talk about our country, that is very important to understand that India is among the few countries which have all these physical features in itself. There are many countries which are mountainous. There are many countries which are in plain. There are many countries which are in plateaus. But there are very few countries which have all the characteristics, all the physical features, and India is one among these countries. Why? Because India is a very large landmass. It is a very big country, and we have a very long history. In these long periods, we had many type of geological periods. These geological periods influenced relief of our country. Relief, it means height. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down due to different reason. What are the reason? We studied those also. There are some processes which always go through on the earth and which create the surface. These are the weathering, the erosion, and the deposition. Deposition, when the dust is deposited at a place, that is deposition. Erosion, when it cuts from somewhere and it flows from somewhere. And the weathering, when it changes dramatically from a place. So these are the processes which go on the earth, and these are the processes which create and modify the relief of earth. What do these processes do? They create and modify relief of earth. Relief it means height, and everything which of creation of these landforms depends on the height. Now, how these different landforms have been created? This is a very big question for everyone, and the geologists have tried to give answer for this. They have given lot of theories, and these theories were based on many evidences which they have collected from different forms and from different areas in the country as well as in the world. And after studying all these theories, the finally on the theory on which most of the people rely is called the plausible theory, or in other word it is called theory of plate tectonics. What this theory says? It says the crust of the earth has been formed out of 7 major and some minor plates. What it says? it says this, the crust, it means the upper part. So we can study it like this. The upper part of the earth has been formed out of 7 major and some minor plates. There are some plates like this. So there are 7 major and some minor plates which created this earth, and due to the movement of these plates, different types of landform emerged on the crust of the earth, on the surface of the earth. So the second part states that the movement of the plates results in the building of stresses within the plates. What it says, that the movement of the plates results in building of stresses within the plates. It means the plates have the movements, and that movement creates stress in the plate, and due to that stress, the continental rocks plates and the continental rocks above leading to folding, faulting, and volcanic activities. The movements of the plate results in the building of stress within the plate. What this movement do? This creates the stress within the plate, and due to that stress, the continental rocks above leading to and due to that stress, the continental rocks, it means the rocks above the surface, they started to move and start the activities of folding, faulting, and volcanic activities. Folding, faulting, and volcanic activities. Due to volcanic activities, the volcano erupts. We have the volcanic explosion on the earth, and the lava comes out, and it creates a new plain land which is very fertile, that we have studied earlier. These folding and faulting activities take place in different ways. There are 3 main movements which are described by the geologists, that are, first one is like this: when 2 plates are nearby, and what these plates do, they come towards each other. they come towards each other. This is the plate 1, this is the plate 2. Both these plates come towards each other and make a converging boundary. What happened that when this type of activities happen, the one plate goes on other plate, it comes over the other plate, so the lane at this area goes up. There are the second type of activity when the two nearby plates, they go away from each other. These plates go away from each other. And there are the third type of activities in which the plates which are nearby, they are here like this, and they move horizontally in opposite directions. There are the activities. The first, when plates come towards each other and they make a converging boundary. Some plates which moves away from each other, and what they make, these are the convergent boundary, these are the divergent boundary, and then the plates, they move horizontally past each other and they make the transform boundary. These activities took place regularly inside the earth, and they are taking place regularly from millions of years, and these activities have changed the lands and the landforms, the size of continent regularly from millions years ago. And due to these activities only, the different type of landforms in India emerged, created, evolved. So, how these landforms evolved and what are the landforms, we'll study that in detail in next video. Thank you.